Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is Clearwater Distillery's Light Whiskey. This is coming in at a 43% ABV, 14-year age statement. Now, I've done a couple of different Clearwater Distilleries options, and I've loved what I've had. Just full disclosure, they sent me this bottle just for funsies. They said, here, it's a gift. You don't have to review it, but enjoy it. We love that you enjoyed our cinnamon whiskey. So I definitely wanted to give this a try because I've never had a light whiskey before. And we're starting to see some distilleries start putting things out. So light whiskey, from my research, is essentially whiskey that was distilled at a higher proof and then casked, if I remember right. I hope I'm saying that right. And so that was really a big thing for the boom of gins and vodkas. The whiskey community was trying to get into something similar. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. They only made 1,100 bottles of this, and this is bottle number 790 from 2006. So yeah, as always, we're going to try it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop of water, see what changes up. Okay. And again, I'll always point it out, I love their bottles design. These are so cool looking. I just love, even on a shelf, these look great. And they go with the nice wood cork top. It came out a lot easier than I was expecting. All right. Beautiful color there. Love that color. Very golden, like just beautiful straw color. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for notes. Oh, okay. Very light. Wow. Even on the nose, it's very light. Almost a toasted quality in there. Yeah, it's a little sweet too. There is a toasted quality in there. Almost, my brain is going to yeah. There is a toasted, almost like a coconut, the husk or the shell of a coconut. Like if you pick up one of those and smell it, that's what it reminds me of. I'm not a big fan of coconut, but I love fresh coconut. I don't like artificial or pre-chopped up. Like if I'm getting a coconut, I want it a fresh coconut. Yeah, okay. And there is a defined charry toasted quality. It's toasted leaning into a charry note. Yeah. Okay, let's go for taste. Ooh. Get some honey sweetness. Ooh. Some vanilla. The warmth, for only being a 43% ABV, it's got some heft to it. I would not have guessed this was only 43%. Like it's got a good mouthfeel to it. It's very simple in the mouthfeel. Like there's not a lot of going on. There's some oak in there. There's that toasted quality, and I love that. Again, it's toasted going into a charry note. A little sweet, almost like a vanilla sweetness going on there. My initial sip reminds me of almost like an overproofed rum. Like this instant wisp of an overproofed rum. And I don't know why. I mean, I more recently had Stolen's overproofed rum with my wife. And it kind of reminds me of that. And that's not necessarily, it's different. But I love that mouthfeel. Especially for its proof. It did not make me feel like that was going to be that way. I honestly, my brain keeps thinking this is a rum. And for not bad reasons. It's very simple, a little sweet, almost like you get that bit of vanilla caramel, and it's almost teetering into like a butterscotch note. I like that. It's very simple, but it's good. Okay. Let's try some with a little bit of water. I don't know what's going to happen again. You never know. You never know, especially, and I've never had anything light whiskey related. Might turn out really good. Who knows? Okay. Let's go for notes. Very similar. I mean, almost identical. I'm getting I'm reminded of an overproofed rum. It's going a little bit almost like banana-like with a little bit of a burnt tire note. But it's not off-putting. Like, not burnt tire. Like, after you do donuts and there's some, you got the squealing smoke of a tire. Like a slight whiff of that with a little sweetness in there. I kind of like that. And so I might have to redo my, I might have to redo my overproofed rum because I've actually started liking that one. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Let's go for taste. Ooh. It's got this dry finish in there now. It's almost antique-like. Like antique furniture. It's just got this, not quite leather note, but it's like an antique. It reminds me of an antique chair for some reason. It's a little sweet, a little bit of vanilla, but this antique wood note that's in there is doing some amazing things. It's very complex in that. We'll go back to the neat version. I'm finding it there now. That was the note that I couldn't put my finger on. I kept on wanting to say something. It's like antique furniture. Yeah, it tastes like what antique furniture smells like. Not musty or dirty or anything. Just well-kept antique furniture. And the neat version, the water version's almost identical. Yeah, that is different. I like it. I love that toasted quality there. Okay, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. You can actually pick this up from their website at $130. Now, being my first light whiskey, I wouldn't have bought it because I wouldn't know what I'm getting into. After tasting it, I think $130 might be a little too high. It is 14 years old, though. You have to keep that kind of mindset. The palate it definitely reminds me of almost like the Canadian Club 43, being super simple, but what it brings to the table is some very in-depth flavors. That antique wood note that I was getting there at the end really made it different. The 14-year age statement's nice. It's a little sweet. This is definitely a special occasion bottle. And with that mindset, I think that's where it lives. I'd probably be more safe personally at about $100. $130 I think's okay. It's a little over than I would pay for it. At $100, I'd buy this again. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Even a little bit more, maybe 110, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I think that's an interesting bottle, but it is definitely a special occasion situation. So yeah, there you have it. Clearwater Distillery's light whiskey, aged 14 years. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I'm always on the hunt for something new and exciting to try. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I really like it might